Welcome to the Rock Hotel in Gibraltar. Everything is good. Everything is as you'd expect. There are a couple of things that don't make it really good. And I'm going to start with just a few, not in any particular order. Just things that you encounter that make you just that little bit deflated, that little bit disappointed. We think, oh my God, if only they'd have got that just right, because the name's pretty good and everything seems to be fine. Reputation-wise, but if it were me, I have to point these things out. Starting with the smallest here. The bed mattress is hard, solid. I mean, it's not concrete, it's a mattress, but it's really hard. You could bounce a ball on it. Now, I know the clientele here are pretty old, and I guess that's what they're catering for. The pillows are like bags of crisps without crisps in. Actually, that's probably a better explanation than it deserves. They're actually like bags of crisps without crisps in that have holes in. So when you lay your head on them, your head touches the mattress. When you lift your head off, they self-inflate. Then you put your head on them again, straight through to the head touching the mattress. It feels like there's no sort of cushiony feeling. Anyway, that's one thing. Not a major issue because you can still live with it. Wardrobe door in here. Looks pretty normal, looks okay. Slides as it should. Everything seems to work okay. All right, that catches. That's something else. All right, so we get that. Could just be this room. I appreciate that, and it could be in the process of being fixed. I appreciate that as well. But if you do the inner door here, because the other one, not this one, but that one, when you close it, when you open it, it seems okay. But when you go to close it, it just catches on the hangers inside. That's probably just me. Maybe I'm doing it incorrectly. But look, the provided hangers, because they've got the logo on, so that the hotel hangers, they actually extend beyond the door. So when you close it, you're knocking all the hangers out the way. And if you've got more in there, which you can have, you're not going to get anywhere. Look, it's dragging the shirt. So that's not so great. So that's something that could benefit from being looked at. Again, it could just be here, but that's a hotel supplied hanger in the wardrobe. No dressing table of sorts in the room. That's what you get. It's not bad. I mean, I don't wish to sound ungrateful. Everything is nice. It's been updated. The decor's different. It's good. Not many plug sockets. Not that you might need them, but there's not that many. There's enough for what's here, but if you want one, I think there's 2 spare. Maybe that's enough. Maybe, again, that's just me. But where I've been elsewhere, there's quite a lot of available plug sockets. Again, minor point, I have a lot of electric equipment. Most people don't, so okay. However, it's got to be mentioned. Also, what you see is great. Okay, over there, folding table. In the corner over there, static table, circular top, which a suitcase is on. This central bit is fine. It's like a writing desk. It's got a TV on it. Now, what also should be on there, but it's not, is the tea and coffee making facilities. And when they're on there, the TV when we arrived was over here, which is perfect. But to get my laptop out and do some work, I needed this space here. So everything had to be shoved across there, which made that go on the floor. There isn't a little desk or anything that you could use to read a book at. You know, you couldn't sit at a desk and read a book or magazine or anything. You've got a chair there, which is good actually. That's quite comfy. Bedside tables are fine, but there is nothing available there's no available space to add anything. But there could be. That, for example, could be moved. You don't need another table there. Have one of these, or have a 2-story one of them. That space there could be like a desk, because most people, I assume, have laptops. But again, am I misreading this? Is this hotel aimed at senior citizens? Is it aimed at the older folk, the older English folk, who seem to be, I assume, okay with everything? They're not going to need laptops and iPads and things like that. They're just not, I assume. I shouldn't isolate them, I'm sorry. Maybe they will, but maybe I'm not alone in saying this. There's nothing else actually. Oh, the water, that's in the bathroom. Let me flick through. There's a small list of about 40 things. Cleaning, not slating the cleaner. I guess you have work cut out. People like me would do not disturb till about noon on the door. But anyway, it seems that the cleaning is done at eye level and below, and not higher than eye level. Tops of mirror were dusty. I don't normally do that, but it just fell off as I was walking past. The breeze knocked this enormous amount of dust off. Otherwise, I wouldn't even notice it. Up here on the corner, you can see that finial. That finial there, look. This finial, see that? I mean, that's not recent dust on there. That's a shed load. Aircon works. It does blow cold air out, but you can't seem to angle the vent because it blows down onto the bed, and it works exceptionally well, and you feel like you're naked in the Arctic when it blows, which is great, I guess. Anyway, that is quite a minor point. But there, look. Again, I'm probably being picky-ish. But that's not clean at all. Really isn't. Maybe it's the vent doing it, blowing out bits around. I don't know, but that's black. These are minor points, I guess. Because the control is pretty good. Right, tiny things again. Could be just me being super picky. I mean, we didn't do this, I promise. I'm not just saying this crap because we did that. I know the maintenance guys can't come around every 5 minutes or so, but this corner wall, it's a major through route, so yes, it's going to get marked. Lots of chips on there and sort of really dirty marks. Anyway, the biggest issue I'm finding is the bathroom. Okay, the maid hasn't been. This is me this morning. I'm not complaining at the size of it because it's a bathroom, as long as it works, which it sort of does. But it is tiny. Anyway, watch this. Water collects and pools around there. It's not too bad this morning. Look at these dimensions. I'm not sure if the angle's good enough here. But okay, there's the bath, there's the basin. I'll put the seat down on the loo. It's going to bang, hang on. Okay, I paused it before I put the seat down on the loo. There's the loo, but I don't know how to explain this politely. The positioning of the toilet, I don't, the wall there, that wall is way too close. And I mean really close. Look at that. That's a really poor design. There's no problem with the loo. I guess the pipes wouldn't work, but wouldn't fit. Otherwise, maybe they'd have done it. If the back of the loo was on this wall, facing this way, then there's enough room. But when you sit on the loo, when you use the loo, from there to there, seriously, your head hits here. It just does. Trust me, it really does. And you can't complete the task in hand without some discomfort, putting it politely. Okay, so if I go out the way now, that's the bathroom. What else is there in here? Oh, the bath size. Okay. It's not so bad, actually. It's smaller, narrower, shallower. When you sit in it, you feel like the sides are... You can feel the sides almost pretty much. I'm not exactly a young Arnold Schwarzenegger and thin, but some larger folk must find it difficult. They just can't have a bath. They just can't. The positioning, because of the lack of space of the towel rail, that means the towels get wet. This static pane's pretty good, I guess. But there's... I mean, that's fine, the taps are great, but this, look at that ceiling area. You can't, I can't stand up, I'm 5'8" and a bit, I can't stand under the shower and upright because my head touches that. No, and the shower pressure is fine, the temperatures are great, it works perfectly, but you're floored or ceilinged by that. You hit your head on it. Anyone above 5'9" is going to whack the head on it. And that's most people. Anyway, when you turn the shower on, it's like a jet wash. Its pressure's so great, and the shower head holes there, it's like a needle of water coming out. Again, it's not impossible, but it is like a jet wash. It feels like it takes your skin off when you use it. Another minor point, you've got an open wall plug there, so water will be getting in there. Okay, back to the shower. Because it's a jet wash, the tiles are really clean, but it squirts and sprays everywhere there. And water's all over the floor. Whatever you do, you can't avoid it. Also, I haven't seen this and I haven't experienced it, but my other half said that the towels, when they come back, the fresh towels smell like sick. I smelt my towel, it was alright, but I just thought I'd report it. That's a minor point. Right, the tap. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nice tap, trendy, modern. Does the job. But the water, grit comes out now and again. Normally it's okay, but you get gritty bits. Again, minor point. Maybe that's just me being a bit OTT. There's one other thing that's worth noting, and I will report this to the hotel to let them know, is between this static pane for the bath and the vanity unit where the wash basin is, you've got an area down here where obviously water's been getting in. You probably can't see it very well. But the paint has blistered. You've got a large blistered area with lots of mould, which will only get worse. I mean, they need to know that for maintenance reasons, look at that. But that's inevitable, I'm afraid, because of the static pane there. But anyway, I mean, all this aside, I could be being unnecessarily picky. It's just that I've not encountered so many things in a hotel room recently. Admittedly, most of the hotels are in the Middle East and they're more expensive, and this is good value for money, I understand that. But there are some things, in order to compete with other hotels, that they just have to get right. And I would appreciate it if I was the person dealing with it in the hotel, because you'd want to improve. You need feedback to improve. I keep saying this as a disclaimer, it could just be me, in which case fine. I'm not moaning about it. I'm just pointing out things that I've not experienced before, and I haven't encountered a solution to this while I've been here. I understand that there's not enough maids, perhaps, so they can't do have as much time in a room as they want, especially people like me that has the do not disturb sign on the door till noon. They've got a time scale to work to. I appreciate that as well. But these are things that I think hotels need to get right. Now, the Rock Hotel is well known. I'm kind of hoping it isn't trading on its name. And one other thing I have to say, actually, I just thought of, breakfast. Not very good. Not quality of food, that's fine. I mean, the food is excellent. The quality is good food. The tea is good. The coffee is good. The service is great. There's nothing wrong with that. But the selection of food isn't great. It seems to be providing food for an older person, a more mature person, a senior citizen. There's not a fried egg in sight. I assume that they can make it if you want it. I haven't asked, so I could be wrong. But you have 3 or 4 terrines. You may have seen it in the video prior to this. It may be in another video. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. But there aren't many choices to have at breakfast. 3 terrines of the basics: sausage, beans, bacon, tomatoes, black pudding, okay, and what do you call it? Scrambled egg, I'm sorry. Which is fine, again, but that's it. Bread, toast, marmalade, fine. Cereal, fine. Juices, okay, excellent, very good. But you can't get a fried egg. I mean, ordinarily, again, only the hotels I've been to, I could be being spoiled, I don't know. But there's nothing there. There's not a chef there ready to cook you an omelette or fry you an egg. Maybe you have to ask, but it's not clear. It's not made clear. So I can't assume. So that's my observations of the hotel. It's fine. I can't fault it because the customers seem to be maturer. There's a lot of stairs to get up as well. I know there's a lift, but getting here up the slope is bad enough. But I hope this doesn't stop you from thinking of this hotel to come to, because it's still really good. The position is enviable. It's great. I mean, look at this for a terrace. It's huge, and you get the monkeys as well. Sometimes they come onto your balcony. Look at this. Can't really fault the view. But the hotel just needs to up its game a bit. It's tatty around the edges when it shouldn't be. It's almost correct and almost isn't good enough, I'm afraid, anymore. And I appreciate there are good points that I'm not picking up, and I'm sorry about that. But people don't really take that much as of good things unless they're exceptional. But people find the bad things really easily. And in this current market, you've got to be, well, top of your game. Otherwise, somebody else will take it from you, and then you'll lose custom. Car park's good, it's obviously there, that's the hotel. You can park down there a little bit, but it's pretty steep there. The swimming pool area is there. I think I've got some video before of that, if not I'll try and get some more. But again, it's really good, can't fault it. The loos though, the public loos could be cleaner. They're slightly smelly, they could be cleaner. But that's just me. If all of these things magically were addressed, this hotel would be, well, better, a lot better. You're competing with the likes of the Elliott, the Bristol, and you can't see it from here, but there is a Sunborn yacht, a floating hotel, which is double the price of this. But it appears to be new, shiny, and up to date. And again, I could be wrong, this hotel could be aiming toward the mature person and they're happy with what they've got, in which case I'll shut my face and go. But as a general point, it just needs to make these tiny changes to be an exceptional hotel. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. Please don't let it put you off. It's not bad by any means, but I think value for money, it could be slightly better. And I think it's up to people to notify and highlight these things in order that, you know, A, you're aware before you come, and B, if they're addressed, you get a better deal. So anyway, any comments please leave. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you can, please. I'll try and get some more videos wherever I go. I have some more videos of Gibraltar, which is a lovely place. There's something about it that draws me here. I can't explain it. It's just something that will pull. If you haven't been here, do come actually, because down there you've got the Botanic Gardens. Now, ironically, my mother's neighbour's father and grandfather designed them. I didn't realise that until a week ago. How's that? But it's a lovely place. I can't knock it. It's very English overseas, with sort of fried breakfasts in places. But there's something quirky and nostalgic about it. So don't let this video put you off. It's just my ramblings about my encounters. Do come and have a look. You will like it. The weather's great. And it's all English, but you drive on the right-hand side. And yes, I drove here. Madness, but worth it. Anyway, if you're coming, enjoy your stay. Any comments, please leave them, and I'll do my best to answer them as quickly as I can. I may not have all the answers, but I'll try and find out before answering. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so I can get more videos like this for you. Thanks a lot. Bye.